Gist with Jolly. Bringing you hot and direct gist. From the Nollywood, subscribe and turn notification bell.
A lot of changes are really happening on YouTube. If you notice, and if you're a YouTuber and you notice what has been going on for like some months now, like 2 months now, if you're a good YouTuber and you have been on YouTube before since inception, you will know that YouTube is gradually taking a new turn, in the sense that there's a whole lot on YouTube right now, a whole lot that YouTube is taking in a whole lot that people are confused as to what to be watching. And that does not even stop from Nollywood itself, both blogging, cooking business, live vlog, and many other things. There's a whole lot of changes that's happening. Everybody's trooping into YouTube. People who are teaching about YouTube tutorials and how to navigate YouTube. There's a a lot of people that people oftentimes get bored and tired as to what to be watching. Many a time people get confused, or the viewers get confused as to what to be watching, because a lot every minute is being uploaded. Every minute of the day, YouTube takes in a whole lot of content that makes people to be confused as to what to watch. Now, narrowing it to Nollywood, because we all about Nollywood, right? Everything Nolly is what we talk about. So now narrowing it back to the Nollywood movies that is being uploaded all the time on YouTube. You now find out that a movie will be uploaded, and in a week, like 7 days, it is 6,000 views. 6,000 views. And when you ask me, weren't there money that was used in producing these movies? Were there no money they used in paying the actors involved in those movies? And you ask yourself, the house that was contracted, wasn't it paid for? The production materials, weren't it paid for? The warfare, weren't it paid for? And we can go on and on and on and on with the expenses that went on those movies. Asking now, what is happening? The reason why this whole thing is stagnating might not actually be only because the storyline is not good. No, there's a whole lot that YouTube is taking right now, that from now till in the next 10 years, if care is not taken, people's movies may not be selling as they usually do. The only people that still have a high chance of selling are those with high subscribers. But it still doesn't even mean because you have high subscribers, there is tendencies of your movies to move. Because I've stumbled on a channel that has well over 1 point something million subscribers, and the movies uploads on those channel are just 11,000, 4,000, 6,000, 5,000, and the highest 12, let's say 50,000. Now ask me, what is happening to the subscribers of this very channel I mentioned? So in the next 10 years, if care is not taken, a whole lot is going to be happening on YouTube. There's going to be a lot of stagnation of movies. People will get bored very soon. People will get easily tired. Now, how do you survive when this time comes? Because don't completely depend on YouTube as your sole career. Like, you now depend. Many people actually depends on YouTube for their only basic career. And as an actor and actresses in the Nollywood and even producers, don't let this be the story. Don't depend on YouTube. You might be selling. We are not wishing anybody bad. I'm on YouTube too. I may not be making the box, but we study these things and we know. So don't even depend completely and solely on YouTube, because there will be a time things won't be moving, because there's a whole lot of content for the people to take, that they'll be making selection based on their choices alone, and not because of anything but based on their choice. When this time comes, what will be the fate of producers? What will be the fate of actors and actresses? Now, as number one, I'm gonna give in 2 tips. Generally we often time give tips, things that will be beneficial to both actors, actresses, and even producers. Now, when this period comes, you don't even have to wait for this period to come. If you ask me, don't wait for this period to come, because there'll be a time when movies will be stagnating. And for example, now all actors in the Nollywood are now producers. Then who will now watch the movies you all are producing? I begin to ask everyone. So who is gonna watch? I'm a producer, you're a producer, the other is a producer, Z is a producer. You all produce movie. Then who is going to watch which person's movie? So it's all just like that. And everybody is not a YouTube person. There are people who are basically Netflix, people also who are basically cinemas. There are also those who are just Prime Amazon. So not everybody is YouTube. So who then are you going to be dropping this content for, or your movies for? So before this time comes, I think our advice, or my candid advice, is for these producers to also engage in offline business. Yes, like me, I have an online business myself. Yes, I have an online business, and then I work as well, and then I am a YouTuber. More or less like little things out there as well. So many people are going to be greatly affected are those who solely depend on YouTube. Don't put your eggs in one basket. You need to spread your tentacles, like spreading your tentacles. Engage while you're seeing the money right now. The money is coming in bulks. Don't think you should be wasteful, going for the vacation, buying expensive diamonds and golds. Invest in other businesses that are offline. That is our candid advice for many of you, because we'll be watching, the whole lot is really happening. The YouTube is really taking a lot. So for you not to be stranded, or we not to be stranded in the future, engage most of your businesses on offline. Build businesses that are not online business. Establish supermarkets, barbing salons, or even salons themselves. There are other great actors and actresses that we know that own big businesses that are not just social media, but they own airline business. People like Caesar Loma, he's a comedian in Nigeria, and he owns an airline. And you could even imagine, how can a man be selling hair? But that is exactly what's happening. Spreading your tentacles, not just keeping your eggs in one basket. So there will be a time when YouTube may not be selling like it used to. So the earlier you start making preparations, the better for all of you and all of us. Establish business, position people to run it for you effectively. So if anything happens, you can fall back to that. And then secondly, again, that is the most important for actors and actresses. The second part of it, start seeking for Netflix and cinema job. Those producers who are concentrating on cinemas, start seeking for job opportunities in those lines. Jobs that offers huge amount of money is what you should be like concentrating. Selling yourself outside YouTube is a huge market. Cinema is a huge market. Netflix is a huge market. Start selling yourself to a wider market. A wider market. I saw a Nigerian actor that was acting in an American movie that was supposed to be dropping on Christmas. I've forgotten the name of the actor and I've forgotten the name of the movie. And I told myself, this actor sabi very well. So imagine if this actor was concentrating only on YouTube, he wouldn't have had the opportunity of like collaborating with American movie producers, and he's been featuring there. That's a huge market for him. So start selling yourself to wider markets apart from YouTube. It will also help as well, because tomorrow may be unpredictable. Don't keep your eggs in one basket. This is a general advice and tips that I have for all these actors, actresses, producers in the Nollywood, especially YouTubers. Spread your tentacles apart from YouTube. In the next 10 years, YouTube may not pay as it used to pay, because it may not be selling, and especially when a business doesn't sell, they can't be able to pay, right? It's only when it sells that they can pay. YouTube is going to be taking a whole lot that it will be too weighty for them to pay. They may reduce their level of payments or have any other options. So by that time, what will become of us all? So the better we start thinking outside the box, the better for us all. Okay? This is a very good advice anyway. I don't know what you think about this. I don't know if I'm making sense at all, but if I'm not, what do you think about this whole thing? What is going to be happening to YouTube in the next 10 years? I think I've discussed this before, but we need to constantly bring it to a notice, like innovations to be doing things outside like what we used to do, and then just let's not wait until then before we can start making plans. We need to start now, and then before then you're all balanced up. We are all balanced up, okay? So I wanted to share these tips because I was going around, I was like, what's happening on YouTube? I saw someone's movie 6,000, and I'm beginning to ask myself, what will happen to the money used in making these movies? And this is the reason why I had to talk about this. All right, let's have your own contribution or your own take on this whole thing. What do you think will happen to YouTube in the next 10 years? Let's begin to hear your thoughts on the comment section. I'm Nollywood.